Autumn, a season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. That's a quote from the poet John Keats on the first real feeling of autumn in our garden on the 14th of September. After a cool misty start, the day warmed up, making another sunny day. On the 16th of September, it was time to cut back the adjoining garden hedge, and Hallel, our neighbour, insisted on cutting and shaping the hedge because of my bad back. I shredded the larger branches for composting. It was a quiet, cloudy day on the Queen's funeral, and the only thing I missed was a flock of long-tailed tits flying in, then quickly out of the garden again. On the 24th of September, I cut back our copper acer because it throws too much shade on the border. The 30th of September, and the first Atlantic low of autumn passes through to give a day of wet, unsettled weather. In the first week in October, I decided to mow the wildflower lawn with the mower set on its highest setting. And on the following day, I raked and prepared the lawn for a little experiment. In August, I went up into the back meadow and I collected a bit of yellow rattle. Whether I should have done, I don't know, but this morning now the seeds have dried, I've shaken them all into this sand. I'm going to distribute them and rake them into the lawn. Hopefully, in the spring, after the winter frost, they'll germinate and I'll have yellow rattle in my lawn. The yellow rattle is a parasitic plant found in old meadows. It weakens the grass, which helps the wildflowers to spread. October has been unseasonably mild. This is a bonus, so we'll enjoy our garden while it lasts. The wild orchid seed capsules are almost ripe and ready to shed their seeds. Another Atlantic autumn low brings another spell of wet and unsettled weather. The weather has remained very mild, and some of the birdseed sunflower seeds have managed to flower. Our ivy is flowering, but it's not attracting as many insects as the ivy flowering down the avenue. We're in the last 10 days of October, and our garden is slowly fading into winter. We've not many flowers left, but all the plant structure I'm going to leave till March before I cut it back. This is a restful time in the garden, but it's time for a seasonal light tidying up. We've now reached the end of October, and even though I'm not going to cut the main structure of the garden back until March, I am going to tidy around the edges to give the garden a more defined and tidy appearance. I'm also going to cut back some of the foliage round the pond because it's just losing a little bit of its identity, and I don't want all the foliage to die back in the pond and rot away during the winter months. So not only have I got a tidier pond, but I've also got, I hope, an healthier pond. These old water lily leaves, I'm going to get them out now because they're only going to rot down and cause a little bit of pollution in the pond during the winter months. The foliage creeps across the stone paths during the summer and has to be controlled. Also, the stream from the top of the garden becomes almost grown in, so I'm cleaning back the vegetation so we can hear running water again. We don't want the leaves blown into the pond, so these will go straight onto the compost heap. Well, that's it for our video diary for September and October. If there are any atmospheric shots in November and December, I'll still film in the garden, and we remember we've also got the winter visitors now who know what birds will occur. So until December, cheerio.